I feel like I can't kind of believe it. I mean, when I was a little kid, oh my God, I remember doing laundry in the basement and singing, "You better sit down, kids," and I was like, here I am. My life took such a surreal turn. See, so you can't count yourself out before you start to live. You never know what's around the bend, even if you can't see. So I think I'm very grateful for today, for all the hard work that everyone has done around me, and all the wonderful people I ever got to work with. How lucky. I'm really grateful.
After doing the documentary, what did you discover about your life?
Well, see, I knew what was going to happen at the end because I lived it. So it was not a bit, I knew it wasn't going to be like a terrible ending. So the story ends well. But I know about myself. I try not to be so egocentric because, so it's hard to be me. It's all about me. Oh my gosh, But what I learned? Well, I had an instinct about Alison Elwood. I thought she was a wonderful, wonderful film director and a great editor. And I wanted to, if we were going to do a documentary, have it done by, make it a real film. And she's a wonderful filmmaker. And, well, it's wild having, people talk about you, because then you feel like you get all swelled, all like teary-eyed listening to everybody say nice things. It was good. Nobody said anything really bad, so it was all right, like, wow, that dirty rat bastard, But no, I think I know about me, and I can assure you, the film ends well. Nothing bad happens in the film, I don't think. So.
No cliffhanger?
No cliffhanger, no. I'm not on the log holding on for dear life with the water. That was Goonies.
Well, it's a good thing you remember everything that happened, because a lot of people in rock and roll, they don't remember what happened during their career.
Oh, come on.
That's what they say.
No, well, in the time when in the 80s, when everybody was partying, I was going back, doing my vocal exercises, steaming my throat, and thinking about, stretching and how I was going to do the next thing. So, yeah, if you take care of your voice and if you take care of your body, it will take care of you. And that's how I look at it,
And speaking of your voice and exercises, in 1977 you lost your singing voice. Was there, and they told you wouldn't sing again, what made you persevere?
Oh, I have a sign on my door that says, "And still she persists." Listen, I've been told, even in COVID, I was told, "You're never going to sing, and I can put some filler in there." And I was like, "No, thank you. I've had filler in my face, and you can't feel anything. That's not a good way to sing." So, I went back and I realized I'd been down this road before, and I've been told, you'll never. The only bad thing is that you have to get the voices out of your head and get away from the third eye. You can't watch yourself, because in the moment, in the freeing moment, when you're not thinking and you're just there, grounded here and wherever, it's like lightning. And those little moments, it's like, what's that Dylan song, "Knocking on Heaven's Door"? Because that's what it feels like you're always doing. And sometimes you get a little sprinkle the fairy dust on you, and it's magic. And you're always looking for those magical moments when you could do something. And also that life presents you with opportunities, things that happen, and you have a choice to figure out what the right thing to do is. And that's what I try and do. I don't always do it. I mess up a lot. But you have to keep trying.
And speaking of performing, you just announced a Girls Just Want to Have Fun farewell tour.
Yes.
Why now? Why farewell?
Because this is the strongest I am, and in 5 years, I don't know where I'm going to be. I still do my yoga. I guess that's what Cher says, you got to keep doing your yoga, and I keep doing it. And, I work out, I do yoga, I do PT, I do my vocal exercises, but, I'm also working on like theater stuff, like Broadway shows. And that takes a lot. So I figure I'm not going to wait. I'm going to do it now, because now's a good time, and celebrate with everybody. Just one last time in an arena tour, which I haven't done on my own in a long, like since the 80s. And so then I can, I can celebrate with everyone, try and get something from every thing that they followed me through. My fans have been all over the world. It takes a lot, but this is going to be it. I'll go all over. I'll go North America. I'll do Europe. I'll do Asia. I'll do Australia, and then South America. So I'm going to try and get the hemispheres in there, and say goodbye and thank you, because I've been fortunate that people, that people gave love back. That's fortunate, and I want everyone to feel happy and uplifted. So I think it's going to be a fun tour, like Fun Tour 84. It's a long time. Now it's Fun Tour 24, 25,
And have you started rehearsing?
No, I start in September or even before. So yeah, I'm excited because there's so much new technology now, and there's opportunities to do things. I mean, you don't have to be like Cecil B. DeMille, but there's things you could do that are combining art and music, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Any update on Top House?
Oh.
Any hologram Cyndi's going to be touring soon?
Oh, no, that's not why I did that. But I have a project that they were so perfect for, and when I spoke to them about it, they got all excited. Because usually when I would start talking about that project, you'd see people's eyes roll back, but not these guys. The eyes lit up. So I knew these were the right people. And they have technology to do things where you can bring people in. I always think inside, right? You want people to connect inside. So you have the opportunity for depth of field, which is always important in a photo, in anything, right? So if you're using AI, can you imagine the kind of painting you could do? It's incredible, right? So I'm excited. I'm very excited.